Are any of the X-ray attacks in Mortal Kombat X actually survivable, or will all of them send you straight to the morgue?
Watching from the sky, a beam of light. I am Electric Eye.
Our first predator on Isla Muerta. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Jurassic World Evolution. Now, I had been experimenting earlier on another run of the islands because I wanted to have a little bit of fun. Don't worry, it never took over the whole YouTube thing. But it went horribly awry on Isla Pena, and I just kind of gave up. Now, I may boot it up again just because I love a good excuse to play this game, but I'm going to tell you right now, 100%, best tip for starting Isla Pena: get some Deinonychus on the island. Seriously, right out of the gate, you start with a good size enclosure, get a trio of Deinonychus on the island. Once you do, you're all set, basically. Because what I decided to do is I decided to try and do herbivores in the main enclosure, which is normally a half-decent strategy. But when it came to the science mission, I buggered it up beyond the point of no return. So, you know, that's how we're gonna roll. So, we're gonna go back to Isla Muerta and try to start up the first mission on the island. We'll be right back. Actually, now, let's not cut that. Let's hope I remember not to cut that. But I wanted to talk a little bit about a break that is going to be going from, slightly plugged nose, from the 23rd to the 29th or the 30th. No videos will be on the channel except for maybe a Mortal Kombat Theory video, depending on how I feel about that, because I'm going to take the time to work on, play, and hopefully beat oh, bless me, Spider-Man on PS4, much like when I took that week-long break to play God of War. Now, I've been trying to avoid spoilers like the plague, and so far I think I've been doing a pretty damn good job of it. Except for one thing, but it doesn't really matter. So, let's see what we got. Crichtonsaurus is ready to hatch. Aren't you just the cutest little armor thing? Oh, that sneeze really hurt my nose. Sorry. I got out of the shower and there's been a bit of a bug flying around the house. So far, as I know, I've avoided being sick, but it could very well be that I might end up making one of these videos sick, so, you know. Okay, so back on track. While we were gone, I did manage to set myself up with some Curthosaurus fossils to examinate. And with that done, we now have some cash to spend thanks to the science division. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, folks.
You never let your foot off the gas until that contract crossed the finish line.
Ugh. Okay. I think we're good, basically. I think it's just we could stand to have more Sinoceratopses if we really wanted to, but I'm not that perturbed.
My advice? Take this contract.
Incubation speed 2.0. Do we even have that upgrade?
The more buildings we have, the more chance to increase our revenue.
I also did some research on the progress.
I'm not saying I could have done it better myself. I probably could have, but I'm not saying.
Sure.
I did. Anyway, nice job.
Ooh. Right off the bat, entertainment, eh?
We worked so well together in the past, I thought I'd give you a chance to do it again. Get in on this one.
Ooh, I forgot about that. Okay. I forgot about that, so we're gonna hold off on that for now while we get our reps up a little bit.
Impressive work on that contract. It didn't go unnoticed.
Okay. So in the meantime, what do we got? It's just Velociraptor, right? And we're gonna work on Dilophosaurus now, because Dilophosaurus is gonna be our carnivore of choice here on this island for a certain mission. What? Research speed and Styracosaurus.
We're doing the improbable, and you're doing the impossible. Thanks.
And look at that, research speed is now a thing. So why don't we apply that to these, and then maybe set to work on a new enclosure, maybe? I don't know. I think we should focus on research for now. What time is it? It's... Okay. Hopefully I don't accidentally go over an hour again. Okay, so let's pick these up. Just while we're waiting, you know? How's our power supply doing, BT dubs? 46 available power. Okay. That's enough to fully upgrade these. Oh, except they already have been. How convenient. Give me power. Thank you. The idea now is I'm going to build the Dilophosaurus enclosure in advance. That way we have it ready for when we get the little bastards. The little cute, venomous, spitty, bitey bastards. In case you've never seen Dilophosaurus outside of Jurassic Park, the Dilos in that movie, they are not entirely accurate to how they actually would have looked in life. And then again, most of the Jurassic Park dinosaurs wouldn't have. Mainly what I refer to their ability to spit venom and their frills. Now granted, we have not found evidence of... We've just not found evidence of either of these things. So that does not necessarily mean it's impossible. But it's very unlikely that these dinosaurs had venom or even really needed it. Because they were also about twice as big as what you would have seen in the movie. Now, there was a deleted scene of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom that would have shown an adult Dilophosaurus wrecking shit and fucking with people on Isla Nublar. But that scene never came to pass, unfortunately. So, as of now, it is not canon. When has canon issues stopped any of us from saying, hey, this is probably what went down? Anyway, oh, come on. Please. Please. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Now watch. While it was too expensive to do that, it is actually possible to go into the red when you're refilling food, as we're about to see in just a few seconds here. Ugh, excuse me. Let's pick up entertainment.
I'm bringing this contract to you while it's still hot.
Okay, so what's our current dinosaur rating? Not even a star. Ooh, we need a hotel. Okay, so watch this. Okay? So, fill up the herbivores. And then turn around. We'll hopefully end up in the red just so that I could show you guys. But, oh, no, we're not gonna. Unless... Yes, there we go. 2 birds, 1 stone. Need more Dilophosaurus fossils. And I'm gonna show you... The fuck? Oh, that was a helicopter. I was like, what the hell kind of a shadow is that? And I'm gonna show you what happens when we end up at the red. Bam! See? Yeah, except starting again means you... Interesting thing about restarting. If I were to restart Isla Muerta right now, my genome progress would be saved, and my research progress would be saved. All of that would be saved, but the entire island itself would need to be reset. So... that kind of was an interesting thing I found out when I was trying to make Isla Penna work the last time, and then I fucked up tremendously. So, you know, don't be like me. Don't assume everything is going to work out just because you've done it before. There are ways for you to easily fuck everything up and crush your hopes, dreams, and have your hopes and dreams dashed. Didn't need to build that there because of that little spot in the corner there. So, sell it. And yes, that entire fence has been powered. Sold the entire little Hammond research facility when I garnered the cash to get it. I think what I'm going to do, actually, now that I'm thinking about it just a little bit, is I'm gonna set this off, do its thing, pick up a science contract.
An offer just came our way. Don't let it sit too long.
Let that complete. Head over to Isla Matanceros, complete some research, maybe show off, maybe hang out with some of the dinosaurs just for a little bit, and then bugger off. And go back to Isla Muerta, maybe. I don't know. Probably not necessary. But we'll just focus on this. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, let us rock and roll. Roll, roll, roll. Actually, I have an idea of what we could do in the meantime. If we could build up our science rep enough, we get probably one of the best science missions in the entire game. Excuse me for a second. There we go. Okay, so I got my water, and I forgot to name my Crichtonsaurs. I'm gonna name this one Michael, and I'm gonna name this one Clara, whatever. You get the idea. 8.5. Oh yeah, that's right. Crichtonsaurs are actually quite sociable, so far as ankylosaurs go. I'm gonna have a little bit of water, and then we'll power the Hammond Creation Lab. Excuse me. I had a shower too, so that might have fucked with my nose a little bit, but Selby. Boom. None. Yeah?
This opportunity is solid and can
Sure.
really help the entertainment division. So please consider it.
Uh-oh.
Please be advised that our weather forecasts predict an incoming storm.
Wait for it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Seems a bit early, but the earlier you trigger it, the less likely your
Bad
rating
weather
goes
makes for
down.
mad dinosaurs, and we're in for a boatload of it.
Here's something I found interesting. Storms also affect herbivores. For the longest time I thought herbivores were kind of cool to be in stormy weather, but no. Herbivores can actually be negatively affected by stormy weather. Temperament-wise. I thought that was kind of interesting. Makes sense. Still very interesting nonetheless. Now let's go make Isaac happy.
Welcome back. Looks like the expedition was a success.
That it was, ma'am. What's this?
I've received an offer that
Oh,
will definitely help
curious.
the science division, and can help you as well.
And then, while we wait, get this going. Just hope the storm blows over pretty soon. And there you go. Now, let's see.
The weather conditions have started to pass. Please resume your normal activity.
Oh, that's right, the repairs were a thing. Totally forgot about that. Now, with this one expedition, we're probably gonna make a frickin' killing. Metaphorically speaking, of course. It's all just a matter of time at this point. It's all just a matter of time at this point. Do 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 do. Oh hey, I should probably, now that we have fossil and research center upgrades, we can apply. Methinks we should. Site depleted.
Nice job. I feel like we are starting to understand one another.
The way folks are talking, it seems like you may have made some great discovery. Sounds like a win to me.
And let's play Cape Isaac.
Let's not argue over the small stuff. Looking at the big picture, this is a solid contract.
Agreed. Just get to 2.5 stars. Relatively easy, actually. If once I build a hotel, I'm pretty sure we'll be well in the clear there. Excuse me. I'll be right back. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. So the tutorial that I was going to show you ended up getting cut because of recording limits, so I decided I'm going to use one of my other parks to show you what I'm talking about. And yes, currently I set the language settings to Japanese because I felt like it. So, if you are starting on an island, but there's stuff that you want, because now you have a fossil center and all the shindigs that you need, you can always come back to Matanceros or any of the other islands. Go over to your expedition map, for instance, and boom! Provided you have enough expedition centers, you can now go on an expedition for stuff. I think what we should probably do is we should focus on trying to get Stegosaurus. So, if I remember right, Stegosaurus should be here, here, and way over here. Now, I can't read Japanese, so I just wanted to do this because I like to hear the voice actors in Japanese and then just kind of mess around. I've done it in Russian and German too, and it's just a blast. But now your team will be going out to expedition, and then you can hop into your research center and research for stuff, like, let's say, cures. Now, let's suppose that you were on Isla Muerta, as an example. Yeah, so let's suppose you're on Isla Muerta. What you can then do is you can go to Isla Muerta, and when everything is stocked up and refilled in your fossil centers, you can actually sell the extra stuff that you find in order to make the cash to analyze the new dinosaur genomes that you have on hand. It's a super useful technique that I really hoped made it in, because I did see that I actually went over the limit, and thus old footage started going away. So just to prove the point home, I'm going to show you that sort of little thing in action. Unless, I think I'm pretty sure that it actually happened in the original video, but I'm going to show it anyway, just in case. Back on Isla Muerta. And there's feeder problems. Do we have people heading to those feeders? Yes, we do. And... no, we don't. Oh, no, we do. Never mind. So, Muerta! Fully done. In this particular version anyway. It's not gonna look the same, trust me. This is just like a sort of potential future or something. I don't know. But as you can see, the expedition's still going down, and the research for all of this stuff is still going on. So, it's a pretty neat little trick that you can use in order to kind of exploit the island systems to your advantage in Jurassic World Evolution, so that it's not quite so troublesome. But as you can see, now we have palladium, which sells for 400 grand, boom. Then some silver and rhenium, and bada bing, bada boom. Oh, that was Sora Pelta. That's Stegosaurus on another website. Oh well, we'll find it eventually later. No, Isaac. We're not going to be doing any more contract stuff, especially since I cannot read Japanese kanji. But I hope this tip helps back to past me! You can sell off all those fossils for big cash as an emergency, or whatever you want with these sort of upgrades that carry over. Another set of upgrades that do carry over are the excavation things, so that like you can be more likely to excavate special materials like osmium or palladium, or excavate faster. I tend to try and keep a balance, but you know how things are. Things just don't always work out like that at times. Okay, that's taken care of. Just kind of have to wait. They're gonna return soon enough. Hook me up, baby. And would you look at that? Research is done. Let's see. Burn through some of my cash, but I'm not exactly worried about anything like that. Oy, oy, oy. Like I said, long game, and sometimes I just don't have a damn thing to talk about, so it can be kind of boring, and I apologize. Really, what I should have done is I should have probably considered live streaming this so I could, you know, talk to people, but no dice, unfortunately. I'm not sure if I told you guys already, but I am now in school 2 days a week in a night course in order to kind of get the feel for school again and hopefully get in full-time classes. Hopefully. And also, hopefully, I get a job soon. I have been putting out resumes and all that, thank goodness, but...
People like to feel secure. That's our job. This contract enhances our ability to do so.
Ooh. This one buffs security and
When
entertainment?
it comes to training dinosaurs, I'm not gonna lie. Money helps.
And, as a cute little bonus, it does not piss off the science division. The science division doesn't really even care. So it's perfect. I love it. Okay. I just need an opportunity to bolster everything. And the best way to bolster everything is a capacity upgrade, because that's the main thing that's holding us back. Everything else is good. You just need higher capacity. To get higher capacity, you need a hotel. Except hotels are ridiculously expensive, so... $660. At the rate that we're making cash, it's a wonder we're gonna make it just fine. Excuse me. God, I'm pretty sure I swallowed some soap in the thing. I sure hope I didn't, but... Oh yeah! I think we already... It looks like we already did. Dake speed. Sandy, Sandy, September and Shauna. Do 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 do. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. So, who in my audience, if anybody's watching, has played Spider-Man or seen Spider-Man? Has anybody been enjoying what they've been seeing of Spider-Man so far? And are they considering picking it up if they have not been playing it? I know for a fact that there's some of you that are looking forward to this game. And quite frankly, I'm excited as all hell that I'll be able to dedicate a whole week just to it. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to see it until I decide to maybe do a Spidey series in 2019. Wink, wink. But other than that, just waiting on that hotel money. Thank you. That's the problem with hotels. Their enormous size makes them quite difficult to place. Without having to delete stuff, which is something I'd rather not do. I think what I'm going to do, because these things are going to add to visibility come September 13th, which is like in a week or so. If it'll friggin' let me. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Now the only thing we need is a substation. Ran out of power. Damn it. At least we have 100% of the genome there. We basically ran out of power to all the fences on that side of the enclosure. So that must mean we're probably 7 points short. Nope, we were exactly 10. We had exactly enough power at one point. Oopsies. Whoopsie daisy. Oh well. Not exactly perturbed. Because we have a new complete genome. Let's go mod it, shall we? Now, Dilophosaurus at a base price is $317,000. But wait until I'm done with this. Now it's $500,000 per dilo. But $500,000 is also how much money I need for a power station. Oh joy, oh joy. Look at that! Now we're at not quite full? Is it because of guest population? No, it can't just be that. Oh, maybe it is. Let me have a look. 787, 93, 93. There. So just see, it was just everything readjusting. And now we're good. Excelsior! As Stan Lee would say. I kind of wonder, because we all know this is going to be a thing. Don't spoil it for me, though. We all know this, but I wonder, when, or rather where, is Stan Lee's special little cameo? Because, you know, Stan Lee always has his special little cameo in Marvel movies, because That's just how things roll, and Stanley is the man. I may have shown you guys in the past that I actually have a picture of Stan Lee with one of my friends and me when we were cosplaying at the Edmonton Expo. Which reminds me, I really got to think about buckling down and having a look and all of that good stuff. What color is the Muerta? Orange. I just found it kind of weird that you couldn't kind of connect the monorail to the arrival point, but I guess it kind of makes sense since technically the arrival point is the only building outside of the thing. And no, you cannot demolish it, despite it being able to be highlighted. Cannot demolish this. And isn't even giving me a, hey, you can't do that for that. There you have it. We're good. So now, we basically just gotta wait, and once we have the money to breed the Dilo, we will breed the Dilo. To advance our cash flow, though, we need more fossils. And fossils that... Hey, did we complete the Ankylosaurus genome yet? Yes, we have. So, the only new fossils that we can go get right now come out of the Erindavasu and the Nemect Formation. Velociraptor. Now, we're not gonna focus on getting the Velociraptors to 100% just yet, because we're gonna need to kind of be mean to the Velociraptors for a specific mission involving security. You'll see why in a minute. Build this in somewhere. Looks like a pretty cut and dry path there. Just need to do a little more of that. Thank you. Just to ensure that our vehicle can get through. In fact, why don't we test that? If we can get through, the Ranger AI can get through. And that's all we really need. Excuse me, ow! Excuse me, pardon me, coming through hotspot. Move, 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 move! Just keep driving, 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 just keep driving. I went too far! Hold on. Excuse me, guys. Watch out, folks. Ah! Enjoy my horrific driving skills. Oh, yeah.
Taking back control.
Okay. That was too fun. But now... there you go. What do we got? Ooh, Velociraptor Amber. Perfect. There. Oi. Build a nice little lake. Nice little lake! And it looks like we may actually be able to squeeze in a couple of different kinds of buildings in here. I'm getting totally sidetracked. I'm supposed to be saving my money, but few things aside. By the way, another question for you guys. Damn it. spill water all over myself. Question for you guys. If any of you guys have any half-decent degree of medical knowledge, specifically physical trauma, I would like you to try and get in touch with me, because I might need your help in a theory video that you may know. And would you look at that? It's been almost 50 minutes, and we haven't gotten very far in this episode. I apologize. Oh well. C'est la vie. What do you expect? This is the slow build. The slow build to greatness. If we get another hunk of amber out of there, that'll be all we need. That'll be all we need. Not quite. Let's see. We'll probably get a complete genome on this run, so I'm not going to go out and dig anymore. Instead, we're going to save up and hopefully get 64% and 60 and 90. How much would it be with that? Almost 600 grand. But yeah, let's just do basic for now. Because Lord knows, these little guys are probably some of the best small carnivores in the game, if you ever decide you want one. Because Dilophosaurus is extremely social. You can have 12 of them in the same enclosure. And you can get the rating up to, I think the highest I've seen is about 140. So 140 times 12 is like 1,680, which is about as much as 2 T-Rexes, and much more likely to actually get them because they aren't quite as heavily modded typically as your other dinosaurs might be. I need to wait a little bit longer to get the money for a live bait feeder. Think in the process we'll hit the Nemict just to be able to finish up that Velociraptor genome, and we will hopefully have a Dilo and some goats for it to murder. Actually, speaking on that, there you go. And we're good. Eventually we will have our Dilo.
Wow! If I was easy to impress, you'd be doing it with these numbers.
Then don't act like you're easily impressed there, Joe. Okay, it looks like we do have enough cash for goats! There we go. Go. September, why are you sick? What are you sick with? Common cold. No biggie then. In fact, methinks I'll take the wheel on this one, just because we need some entertainment. Long range.
Negative contact.
A little higher. A little higher.
Good shot.
That should administer the meds. Nice. Make some quick cash. And check this out. Our first predator on Isla Muerta.
I knew you were the right person for the job.
Check it out. Okay, we're gonna lose her in the forest. Watch this. Snack time.
That's impressive work.
Nice work. And look at that. We have all of the entertainment rewards as well. So, let's pack up a science.
There's a new contract that I want you to consider.
Okay. New research. Oh, that's right, because of Styracosaurus. Which will take a little while. But, before we go, why don't we breed another Dilophosaurus? This time... Savannah banana! Boom! Never gets old. And let's see. Gift shop? There you are. Because it's near the Dilos. I know the perfect name. I know the perfect thing to sell there. You guys are gonna love it. Don't you just hate it when you can't open your menus?
A contract just landed on my desk. You need to take a look.
No. Fuck off. Hate the combat contracts. Ah, god damn it. Cucaracha, cucaracha. Okay, so you guys will love this. Barbasol! Okay, and there is another thing we do need to actually do before we close out this episode. Maybe two things, now that I'm thinking about it. Cucaracha, cucaracha. Off the beaten path. And in theory, if I do this right,
Our new fast food restaurant.
Dino dish. Okay, we do indeed have enough. Terrain constraints be a bitch. Not quite reached as far as I thought it would. Okay. In that case, here's what we're going to do next. The next thing we're going to do is build us one of these things. Another monorail station. Because we need to up our transport rating. Hopefully, terrain constraints be damned. Too expensive, be damned. Hold on. No, it's got to go this way. Because... any buildings with helicopters and... any buildings with helicopters and hotels are quite difficult to build around with these things, because they are the things that obstruct your manufacture of monorail trails. Okay, now to just secure power here. Oh God. My ear's ringing, so... oh, there we go. Okay, well, I'm gonna name you... Daphne. And you... I definitely know what I'm gonna name you. Hello, Dana. Any relation to Alex? Okay, touchy. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Madame Officers to the park.
Son of... it's a dumb thing. Hold on. I'm gonna... there. That will do the trick quite nicely now. And we're gonna build up... I think we should pick up a science contract while we wait.
The science division is always on the lookout for ways to improve our bottom line.
Easy peasy. I don't even have to enter an enclosure to make $5 grand. It's gonna be a bit of a bumpy ride. Hold on. Ah, that would have been a great shot. Guess I am gonna have to enter. Okay. This should be harder to miss though. Oh. Amazing auto writing technology. Courtesy of Maserati. Guess this one's just going for a swim.
You have a real eye for composition.
Looks like this contract developed nicely. Yes, that was a play on words. Good, eh? Oh, and the pictures were solid.
Glad you thought so. Ooh, maybe we will be able to do a mission after all.
I have another opportunity. This one will be a challenge, as it involves a dinosaur in ill health.
Dangerous sounding.
No more dangerous, Dr. Malcolm, than our normal research here.
Listen carefully, did I hear something? Yes. I think that was the sound of me resting my case.
God, I love you.
I'm glad to see you overcame Dr. Malcolm's reservations. I don't know whether he is overly cautious or just looking for the chance to say I told you so. Maybe it's both. Regardless, I think that together we'll get this done.
Okay. Now we're also going to need to do some stuff.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, we have a diseased animal coming to the park, and we need to get prepared for it. Let's get to work.
Did I hear this right? You're bringing a sick dinosaur to our facility? I'm gonna pray you know what you're doing, because I have no idea.
Don't worry, Cabot. This will be a walk in the park. The Jurassic Park, as it were. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, the idea is now... We're not building for the Diplodocus. The Diplodocus already has an enclosure, believe it or not. Oh, son of a bitch. Gonna need to alter this more than a little bit. Oh, I had it there for a second. Okay.
En route to pick up the asset.
Apparently that counts as a release? I'm not going to complain. This is the mission I was talking about.
I've got a unique and challenging opportunity. Be warned, though. This one may get a little rough. But then no one said this job was always going to be pretty, right?
Yeah, not right now. Guests, monorail station, tracks. No, piss off. I hate it when the track is too sharp. Come on. Yeah, they're like not even half a second to go. Thank you. Okay.
Asset has been delivered.
There we go. Yes. Hey, we unlocked Isla Canyo as well.
If you like a challenge, and I mean, who doesn't? Well, I don't. But you, this place sounds perfect for you. Isla Tacaño.
To cure this animal, we'll need to do research. Let's see if we can identify the extent of the problem and isolate it.
My understanding is that we have a diseased animal in the park, and you and Dr. Dewar are trying to find a cure.
Yep.
I don't approve. Then, no one asked me. However, I just remind you to keep that dinosaur away from the rest of our animals, in case whatever it has is contagious.
Okay. Easy peasy. Let's do this. Medical treatment. Bam. Pick up some Styracosaurus remains in the process. I suppose while we wait... And there we go. There we go. It's okay. We'll work on that later. So now we all have our missions. Science doesn't have anything special, right? Besides dig yield.
3 words. Contract you.
Speak
yes.
of the devil. Okay. I'm just gonna let them take care of that while I finish up here.
That is a textbook example of doing it right.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Comfort limit for the dilos? 70%? Okay. So as long as the storm doesn't last too long, we should be okay. I don't anticipate that the storm's going to last all that long. No, god damn it. Okay, well, if the storm's going to be like that... So if the storm doesn't last too long. Because, as you can see, much more, and then the Dilophosaurs will try and break out. And that's the last thing I need at this point in the game. Okay. The storm stopped.
You need to give dinosaurs the right environment if they're going to thrive.
Ma'am, I was just dealing with a storm. Not sure if you could tell. Crap, I got just over a minute. Oh boy, what do we got? Oh yeah, that's right. I need Amber out of there though. Hear that? That's Daphne, literally trying to smash through electrified steel. Because predators like the Dilophosaurs always like to try and break out at least once during the storms. Oh, it's 250 grand. Damn it. 2 minutes. That's all I need. And what are we looking at? 300 grand? Not expecting that to be too difficult.
It's a dangerous...
Hopefully we get some good stuff to sell. 300 grand, huh? I think I actually know what I might do. If we don't get that kind of money in about 60 seconds. Which I think will be okay, because 240,000 a minute. Oh yeah, we'll be just fine. Thank you. 200 grand. Don't be rude about it. Let me have this building. Fine. Abso-fucking-lutely. Bam!
Asset requiring
That'll be the eventual home of the Velociraptors as well. There we go.
Confirming asset delivery.
Now we just finish it up with
Request
treatment.
acknowledged.
This is the dinosaur you don't really get until you finish Shisla Tecanio, so nice to have a decently sized predator while you wait. And then, once we're done, basically. Not entirely sure what the hell you're doing. But if you're gonna be like that, I'll just fucking drive you there myself.
In range of the asset. Asset down.
And we're done. And now we have 2 research teams.
Not only can we bring them back to life, but we can bring them back to health. I have the latest lab results. The dinosaurs are cured, disease-free. That's a job well done.
Everything is just getting recalibrated, I think. Oh dear. That hotel could use some love. Okay, hold on a second. Oh yeah, that's right. It's right next to the beach, and since it's right next to the beach, you can't flatten it. which means it's gonna be a fucking nightmare. On the right side, solve that problem. Easy enough. Just do that. That slots in there nicely. $5.85, $75, $80. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, while we're waiting on that. Yes, I am indeed doing that. Ooh! Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, thank you, thank you. You can kind of bookmark Styracosaurus as a later project. There you go. There we go. Best way to do that would be to fit a clothes shop in here somewhere, ideally. Where? I'm not 100% sure. Actually, that might not be a bad spot. All we have to do is build a subby. Bam. Bam. And then a direct line. If we can do that. No, I can't. But hopefully that will be enough. And how's capacity looking here? Hang on a second.
You can help.
Ah, damn it, I should have read that. I thought that said Styracosaurus.
We don't always get offers like this.
Okay, so
Consider it carefully.
with all of that said and done, I think we're pretty well ready for everything to be good to go. It's just a matter of maybe overviewing the clothes shop. Oh, sure. Shopping's always going to be a bit of a bitch, but that's an easy fix right there. Again. Toy shop? Oh. Pretty sure it only did. I wonder if it just kind of defaults to that. That might explain a lot, actually. Excuse me? I guess when in Rome. Build that gate just because I'm pretty sure the car's not going to be able to make it through. Okay, and we'll sell dino plushies and we'll be good to go. I think. I hope. And then just for good measure, uh-oh. Oh, just barely. That's probably also because no substation.
Ladies and gentlemen, You're never too old to visit our new toy shop.
Okay. So, I want to thank you guys for coming in and watching this video. Hopefully it hasn't gone over an hour again. If it has, then I think
Your
I'm...
rep is buying you cred with everyone in entertainment, including me.
Yeah, thanks there,
We are pleased to welcome you then officers to the park.
Dahlia. And of course, I want you to remember the acronym. If you don't remember the acronym, I think we're gonna have this lovely lady say it. DFTBA!
There's a theory that given enough time, anything, in fact, all things, will happen. Like the advancement that you've achieved. Not to take away from your achievement, but to provide context,